Him work at that end of the floor.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lowry for 3. Ariza against Ross. It's rebounded by Houston.
And Ariza has always been great shooting threes from the corner, so he's diversified a bit. Last season, the highest total of 3-point makes in his career. Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Beverly, the pass to Jones. There's the bucket. Good.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Up top, DeRozan, guarded by Harden. DeRozan against Harden. Shot clock at 5. It's DeRozan with the drive. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the night here.
About a year ago, they converted about 78% of their free throws as a team, so pretty solid there.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Well, the Toronto Raptors guys looking at a rebrand for a team starting next season to celebrate their 20th anniversary in the league. Boy, time flies. New colors, Steve, and a new logo.
Yeah, they'd even considered a name change, but decided to stick with the Raptors. But a chance perhaps to go with that bird of prey connotation rather than a dinosaur.
And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
That almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it ties the game, Clark. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, we're right back to even.
DeRozan against Harden. He feeds it to Jones. The baseline J off the mark.
Well-contested shot there.
And that's the key defensively. You got to make them work for it, challenge every shot.
For Toronto, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. That one is off. As you might have expected them to be, Clark, the Rockets were very good on the road.
Well, with the way that team is comprised with multiple threats on the floor offensively, it's no surprise to see them excel on the road.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Patterson comes in for Amir Johnson. And it's Vasquez in for DeMar DeRozan.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
And the dunk by Valanciunas. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, as you said, the Rockets strong on the road last year, 21-20 record. And anytime you're over 500 on the away side, you're in a good spot.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Hansbrough's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Williams in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Black. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
The Rockets again can't hit.
What's really scary about the Rockets is that they let some games slip away last year on the road and still managed to win 21 games away from home. So I would expect that mark to improve this season.
Here's Ariza. The Raptors getting the bucket. Rebound by Vasquez.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Loss. That's good.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter. Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, you look at the numbers, Kevin. Last year they were around 71% from the line as a team, so not a very good number there.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Williams. Again, the miss by Williams.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And both free throws good for Terry.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he banks in the layup.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Here is Hansbrough. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Boy, you want to talk about a long bomb. I mean, good luck catching that thing cleanly.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. And a good game so far as we conclude.
It's a Halloween broadcast of the NBA. LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trail Blazers take on DeMarcus Cousins and the Sacramento Kings. Friday night, NBA Hoops. Be there.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
And they're doing a fantastic job of finding the open man and getting easy looks.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low. Oh, how about that basketball, man? Wow. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
And Beverly kicks to Howard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
And Toronto making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. It's DeRozan with the drive. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. The shot by Lowry, no good.
The Raptors one of the top defensive teams in the league last season. Not something we've historically associated with this franchise, but give credit to Dwayne Casey and his staff. I mean, they've got this young team competing at that end of the floor, and that's where it starts if you're going to be good defensively. You've got to want to play at that end of the floor.
And guys, you look at the progress defensively for the Raptors. Remember from 2009 to 2011, they were, Steve, the worst defense. In the entire league.
It's one of the reasons they brought in Dwayne Casey, who was the defensive architect for the Mavericks during their 2011 championship run.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for DeRozan. He has 14 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, head coach Dwayne Casey has overseen a surprising turnaround in Toronto. Their record has improved in all 3 seasons under his tenure. DeMar DeRozan said, "Since I've been here, he preaches the same thing. He told us to stick with it, and it worked. Everything came together like he said it would. Gentlemen."
Pound the rock. The team motto. They put in the work and stayed consistent. Thanks, Doris. Here's Harden. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Now let's take a look back to last year and the season Dwight Howard had. 3rd in shooting percentage, 4th in rebounding. And he was an intimidator in the paint, ranking in the top 10 in the league in block shots.
Well, Steve, let's go back to where he ranks on the field goal percentage list. I mean, he had a pretty high spot there, too. And, again, a credit to shot selection and staying within himself, taking the shots that he wanted to take and felt good about shooting.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
You know, there's always a little hesitation with newly formed, star-loaded teams, and you wondered if the Rockets would click early last year. They did, and ended up with the 4 seed out west.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Shot is no good. So Houston will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the three-point line, just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes that allowed them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
And DeRozan, here we go. Reject.